so much. And I love that introduction to what it is that we're doing here. So let me tell you about me a little bit and what I'm doing in this needed light world, as it were. I have a business. I'm the owner and practitioner at listentothebodytalk.com. And it is literally that in a nutshell. Listening to someone's body through muscle checking back and forth with the intention that I help people release emotional and physical stress before it becomes a physical illness. Okay, so that is the intent. Now, if you have a physical illness, we can address that too, because we go under the covers and behind the story, or we look at the story itself and uncover this aspect that's got legs, maybe in the DNA or in the cellular structure of the body or in an organ, endocrine, or body part, and can be stuck there in the skin or the muscle or the connective tissue. We talk about massage. And Emily, I know you do some medical massage. That can sometimes, you're starting to get into a muscle and you start crying, right? Or you start laughing. And that's because that emotion gets stuck in the connective tissue or in that muscle or the ligaments or the tendons. In addition, including that as one of the body parts that we can release emotional stress and or trauma or emotional or physical accidents that you might have. An airbag hitting you in a car accident is not just, reinflate the lungs. It's like the trauma of the car coming at you and the trauma of even calling 911 and not feeling comfortable enough to do that, and the call the husband, the car is destroyed, right? There is so much trauma in that airbag hitting you or a car accident, and we back that up. Not only is there the trauma of that particular event, but there was, what were you paying attention to in your mind before the accident occurred? Or what was the world reflecting to you about safety and security in some way, shape, or form that caused that other driver to cross the line or whatever it is, right? The universe reflects what's going on internally. And then we can go to your environment. Not only traumas, but literally family dynamics or your kids, moving out of the home and the grief that's associated with a child, even if they're just going to college and potentially moving back to the city or to your area. But we've got emotions related to experiences that are common, that most people experience. Kids going away to school, having to figure out what your life is like after the kids who have been your primary focus, right? What does the relationship look like now with your husband or your boyfriend, in my case, or girlfriend as your kids, move away? And then we go out to the actual environment of the planets even. We reflect and feel that same energy of water within our body. As the moon becomes full or soft, our menstrual cycle is affected by the moon. So why wouldn't it be affected by the sun or something else? And we can look at that external all the way down to the internal of the DNA and unhook these locks or unhook that effect of planetary realms, something in retrograde, what's not working, all of these things that we beautifully look at astrologically and don't think about it's affecting the water in the body and we're 85% water. These sorts of things are what I uncover. So it's listentothebodytalk.com, and it's listening to your internal body, your environment, and the environment at large.